Gonna have to jump over a lot of power waves in this situation, but let's get directly into it. Both players look like they're opposite colors, one white, one dark. We're gonna quickly get into it. The high dodge, wow, punish off rip.
Oh no, that was immediately a great response there to Clon's Russian.
We see another high dodge there. Right now, Tubby, some hard reads off bat. 50% down for Clon Aurelia. JD in the air as they're jockeying for position. Getting right in with the counter hit, but not able to find anything off of that one.
Oh no, and Tubby is showing great patience, just sort of waiting for, you know, Clon to make a move and respond.
And Tubby finding themselves in overheat, really not where you want to be as a Tizoc main right there. The power guys are going to go ahead and work out for Clon. Tubby right now just kind of jumping in the corner, a little counter hit. As we mentioned, Tizoc, their defensive options aren't necessarily there. We can see them just stuck in the corner, but they're going to jump right over a fireball. The win condition showing its face early. Tubby kind of escaping by the skin of their teeth in a bad situation.
Oh no, for sure. Just gotta watch your distance when you're doing those projectiles there. Oh great, stop Clon.
Clon answering back with a nice DP break there, going coast to coast almost from the mid-screen. Tubby finding themselves in the corner again. The crack shift to get over the top. Big time damage, has the ignition gear. Doesn't even need it with a power dunk to close it out. Clon answering back.
Yeah, no, once he took control, there was no going back there. Let's see how Tubby responds.
A little dash under there, Clon. Finding himself a little counter hit, cashing out for over 50% with the ignition gear there. I like the call. Gotta play with the life lead against a grappler. You gotta make him come to you.
No, for sure. Ooh, what a whiff there from Clon, and nice grapple. We got two going. We're going to go for a third.
Yeah, just hit the brakes there, able to bait out a rev blow right there, no punish on it. But Tubby right now just showing they're not afraid to just throw out these hard reads. A neutral jump there is going to find its home. Almost equal on life. Clon answering back though, has some ignition gear ready, but putting themselves in overheat in the process.
Yeah, he's in overheat, and Tubby is in SPG right now. Are we looking at a cinematic moment?
Here's cinema for Tubby right now. Definitely going to be enough to kill. No survey needed. Tubby going to be going up 1-0 with Tizoc right now. We mentioned the character that the team hasn't been kind to, but you'd be fooling me if you were Tubby.
Oh no, like as I was saying earlier, when you are a character specialist, you tend to find ways around things, even if the character isn't good at it. Gotta love it.
Round one. Get ready.
All right, well, let's see how Clon responds there. It seemed a little bit of a scramble, and that might be exactly what Tubby wants. They found a couple of command grabs in different situations. We saw him go back-to-back with one of them, so see if Clon's going to start holding up, be a little more aware of the command grabs coming at him. But so far, they're running their offense pretty thoroughly.
And Clon has got the offense on lockdown here. Managed to immediately turn around after the roll-through.
Yeah, and a perfect game as well. I don't think they took too kindly to watching that cinematic answering back with an exclamation point. And, you know, kind of a thing you don't see too much. Number one, we don't see the Tizoc too much, but putting the SPG at the very, very end of your life bar is kind of rare these days.
Yeah, I can understand it, but I know you're right. You don't see it quite as much.
Trying to use the rev blow while they have the SPG in the back end. Not going to work out from Clon's aware for that one. No super needed. A quick response, tying things up 1-1.
No, Clon, as you said, did not take kindly to that. Let's see what we got for the next. Following in. Projectile all the way to the corner. And throw.
Yeah, Clon's just been so like able just to start these rounds off so hot, and like we were saying, it's really a thing you want to do against a grappler. Another reaction there to the rev blow, just getting the jab off of it, no conversion. So he still has some life, but I mean, a mountain would be an understatement. But a simple little 3-hit combo to close things out for Clon. Thus far, it seems like they've cracked the code and they just want to smother Tubby for the rest of the set.
Yeah, no, getting them in the corners, it's really rough for him to get out. We're seeing. There we go. Nice anti-air there. Okay, going over the projectile.
That's one of the few mobility options that Tizoc does have to get over the fireball. Try to be able to make it work there. Clon in the corner, but just busting right back out with the wild punish. Not too much damage, but getting back to neutral might just be what the doctor ordered as they're just peppering the strings.
And Clon is just aggressively going at him right now, not giving him a chance. Now he's in overheat as well. There we go, Power Geyser.
Hold on. Oh no, a weird interaction while they're both air is not going to work out for Tubby. Clon taking advantage of it and just flipping things on their head immediately. A solid 2-1 over Tubby.
Not half bad. But I'm never gonna
Yep.
It's not, that's the one good thing about pools so far is you get a nice little plethora, a little cornucopia of character selection.
Oh, for sure. Yo. Looks like Elrayomac's taking got their big first combo here.
Yeah, and Marco, another character I think is going to be pretty solid in the tier list going forward. The changes don't seem too drastic. The overhead is still going to be finding its home more often than not. And oh, just looking for a big DP there. Not going to work out for Elrayomac. Pace going to make him pay for that one. Has the ignition gear on deck. See if they choose to burn it or take the knockdown. Knockdown it is.
Yeah, no, and Gato is honestly already a very good character, so winning by not getting nerfed, basically. Nice. Did a little bit of rev blow there to get him off of him.
Elrayomac answering though by cashing out, but just waking up with the kicks is going to be Pace. It's almost a game time decision for both players right now. Jumping over the fireball. What a move there. Perfect spacing for Elrayomac. You know, 1 round lead here. Excuse me, that's Pace. Vice which just got me on that one.
It's all good. You gotta watch it because you could get DP'd when you do that, but if you get your spacing and timing right, it is the best for catching fireball user off guard. And here we go, Pace just sort of like aggressively going after Elrayomac right now.
Yeah, definitely pushing the pace there. Nice little coast-to-coast combo. Elrayomac in a tough spot right now. We're going to go over the top, cashing out with the ignition gear. Should be enough to close it out. Pace! Like they cracked the code early on Elrayomac. It's kind of been a theme thus far in these first 2 matches we've seen is just run your offense and don't look back.
never be bested by such a...
And sometimes that's all you gotta do, you know. Force them to meet your speed.
Yeah, the best defense is definitely good offense. With punish there. No conversion for Pace, and Elrayomac just trying to pepper in their strings here. It's jockeying for position.
And no, Pace just got the first big confirm. He's going to, once again, move all the way to the corner.
Yeah, I think that's one thing about Gato that isn't discussed enough is like their corner carry is actually very solid. On display fully from Pace here. It seems like Elrayomac's kind of just been living in these tough situations. We saw a DP attempt just completely whiff from Elrayomac, so see if they take another big swing and a miss there. Dashing in with the sweep is going to work out from those switching sides.
Yeah, for sure, and also just moves being just too short to actually hit. I think Pace is really working with his distances here.
Yeah, you can see him kind of just doing the dance, waddling back and forth, just looking for a whiff punish in the situation. Elrayomac, though, opening up with the lights. Pace now in full SPG. See if we see a Reblo attempt. We're going to go ahead and fake and find a counter hit. Elrayomac coming to life now.
Oh man, that whiff DP just missing. He's gonna do it. Now Elrayomac comes in and takes that first round.
Yeah, just gotta force these guesses over and over. Kind of been the name of the game this far. Elrayomac getting the upper hand on that one. And JD in a great block there. Able to go ahead and stop the Rev Blow from finding its home. Elrayomac, though, continuing to run their offense. There's the overhead we mentioned before. Continues to be just feeding families for Marco players. Pace answering back though with the wake of DP and the side switch.
Yes, for sure. Already out of SPG, though, and Elrayomac is barely into his bar. There we go. Once again, another whiff DP. Those are so dangerous. They can turn the tide, and whoo, if you whiff or if they block, that's it.
Yeah, you like the idea from Pace, too, to just try to not take this pressure because you do not want to get caught with that Marco overhead. So I definitely understand pulling the trigger, but so far Elrayomac just kind of winning the game of chicken when it comes to see who's going to take the bigger swing first, and it's just working out for him.
Ooh, tried to do the hop pack and then come in, but Pace was prepared.
Spacing's been on point so as far as reactions. There's been a couple of hard reads setting him back here, but the side switch from Elrayomac, and there's the overhead over and over from Billy. You're going to continue to see that.
Yep. Is it going to be all the way to the other corner? Just about. Just about. But Elrayomac kind of rolled out of the way, rolled back.
Yeah, that was a good call there. You don't see him roll too often, but just trying to get away from the tech chase there. A couple of great JDs from the side of Pace to go ahead and stagger the offense, putting themselves in an overheat. I don't think it's going to matter. They do have the ignition gear. Finds its home to close out the round. Just one round away from closing out the set.
Round 2. Get ready.
Yeah, no, Pace may very well win here. Elrayomac tried to get in, but those jabs are just quick.
Yeah, it's completely staggering their strings over and over right there. Finding a full conversion, also has the ignition gear. See if they hold on to it for one more guess. They will. Business decision time for Elrayomac. Eats the throw. One more guess.
Yeah, well, at least you got that DP there working for him. Nice punisher from Elrayomac, and now he's just coming for him.
Yeah, that was a great chase down there with the dash, but once again, Patience sticking out the lights. We're doing the dance back and forth, looking for the ignition gear. No one home on that one for Elrayomac, and it's just a distance game, continuing to take their turns with the lights.
Yeah, nice rev guard there so that he doesn't take any chip damage.
Getting real close on this one, whiffing the overhead. Pace putting themselves in an overheat, but they're going to continue to stick with the string. Not sure if that was chip or a hit, but Pace making the most out of a scramble, taking it 2-1 over Elrayomac. So moving over on winner's side. That one was kind of just a battle of Shadow continuing on the rock. Doesn't play anyone else. So we're going to see some rock there. But speaking of character variety, we are going to get some Vox here from the side of Nebu, another character we don't see too often. So a little bit more of a mix-up, but Shadow X playing on their usual main.
Yeah, and Vox is really fun to play. He's one of the ones I like to bust out too. All right, got this nice footsies so far, back and forth, and a throw.
Yeah, it's to break up the monotony there. Nebu find a counter hit, not close enough with the conversion. Reblo finding his home with the command throw behind it for Shadow X. Cashing out has the ignition gear on deck. Nebu barely inside of SPG, but the throw is going to solve that.
For sure. Right now, Shadow X definitely was controlling the momentum there for that entire last exchange.
Yeah, it's one thing Shadow X does have a really good game sense. His reads are pretty awesome. You saw that neutral jump there, able to convert off it and starting things off with a nice little B&B. If they have enough to take Nebu out of SPG right there, no super needed on that one, but it's looking business in time for Nebu. Early, we're going to go directly into the hidden gear. I like the call to hunt out the damage. Gonna be enough to kill, but this one's gonna hurt big time.
Yeah, no. He's gonna have, I mean, that life bar. Okay, got a counter hit. You get to see a nice little Vox combo here.
And the ignition gear as well to take Shadow X out of the SPG. It's definitely the first step they want to make this comeback, but it's definitely an uphill climb there. Air to air, the side switch Shadow X is ready for with the rev guard.
Oh, no, and Nebu was ready with that dive during the projectile, but no, I mean, Shadow X just needed one more hit. Really tried to scramble forth a good return, but just couldn't happen.
Yeah, and we talked about the game sense of Shadow X. That was a great call for the backdash there to get away from the throw to close out that round. And starting things off early with a nice little mix-up side switch there. Doesn't have any super on deck. Nebu halfway through SPG. For Shadow X trying to remedy that quick wild punish light, but still barely inside as Nebu.
Get a nice cross up there from Nebu. Okay. Tried to make use of the dive kick. Shadow X is not letting him get anything started.
Yeah, it just seems like Nebu's just trying to force these scrambles, but Shadow X continuing to check with the lights there, rolling out of the corner. Great call. Coming right back in, but goes directly over the ignition gear. Shadow X busting out the movement. One round away from a very quick 2-0 over Nebu.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
And no, now's the time to bust out something. Jeez. There we go. Get some wild punish going, but that was a great counter hit there from Shadow X, just right out of the air.
And able to find anything off of the break there. Nebu answering back, does have the ignition gear. Shadow X healthy out of SPG. Almost 50% down, but answering back with the B&B of their own.
See? No, Shadow X is once again just responding very well to Nebu.
Yeah, the game sense on top, the high dodge was exactly what the doctor ordered. Great little B&B to close it out, and Shadow X with a dominant 2-0 there. Just seems like Nebu was never really to get able to get anything going. Tried to force some scrambles, but Shadow X turned out the Billy Kane nerfs to see if they come into a thing. I know Kevin usually has a hard time getting in on all these pokes, so see if they're as potent. Also, another rare thing we pointed out before with a different player, but the SPG at the back end is an interesting call, but Kotir starting things off early. A great little B&B to get EepyGirlWakeyWorld immediately out of SPG.
No, we jokingly call him two-touch Kevin, right? 'Cause he could definitely dish out damage right now, but EepyGirl's gonna have to let him play.
All right, the high dog there, just one hit away for EepyGirlWakeyWorld. I mean, besides that opening series, Kotir just couldn't get anything going, and EepyGirlWakeyWorld just cashing out the damage as usual.
No, just sort of like waiting for him to come in, and well, responded very well, obviously. There we go with that throw. Nice bread and butter into the corner.
Yeah, using the red blow as well to try to sneak in their damage here, and can just slowly revving up Kotir's meter, but EepyGirlWakeyWorld has to watch their own at 94%. I'm sure Kotir would love to attack that at this point. Going to catch out with the ignition gear. Almost 50% down now for EepyGirlWakeyWorld.
Well, that was a great block on that. So now Kotir is in burnout, or yeah, overheat.
Close enough. We get those mixed up all the time, but Kotir going over the top here just needs one more hit. They're going to stagger their pressure. It's enough to take out EepyGirlWakeyWorld one round apiece.
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
And Kotir coming in strong. But EepyGirl getting the first blood, so to speak.
Yeah, Kotir's just kind of been sticking to these strings. EepyGirlWakeyWorld trying to use the Rebel there to break things up. This time, the ignition gear is going to find its home. A deep cross up there, but a JD on the second hit. They're going to stick to the string and find a hit. Kotir just halfway through her SPG, but just has to make a big guess for his life in this situation.
And tried to block, but you know, EepyGirl was on him, not giving him a chance to respond there.
Yeah, I mean, thus far, the nerf's not affecting EepyGirlWakeyWorld. Solid first game over Kotir right there. Gets the anti-air trade. Coming right over the top of the pogo stick. And another counter hit finding its home. Just turning chips into chunk and slowly walking Kotir down to the corner here.
Yeah, no, keeping him in the defensive. Catching him with that low, confirm.
Gets the back throw off of the roll there. Great awareness from EepyGirlWakeyWorld. Kotir with that SPG at the back end. We haven't seen too many rev blows this far. EepyGirlWakeyWorld in overheat. It might be the chance to roll him out here. Uses the roll. This time EepyGirlWakeyWorld. No defense spotted. Ignition gear for the damage. Putting themselves into overheat in the process though.
Yeah, no, the Kevin special roll through into combo.
EepyGirl just trying to chip away with the chip damage. Ends up finding a counter poke just one round away from thus far an impressive, would be an impressive 2-0 over Kotir. The nerf's just not affecting her.
Yeah, there we go. Blocking the attempt at a hidden gear there. Using one of his own into the corner.
Yeah, just getting that damage in. That's one thing about billies. You do want to smother them, make sure they can't get away. But another high dodge attack from EepyGirlWakeyWorld has been on point with them thus far. Guard canceling the punish there for Kotir. Little chips, but EepyGirlWakeyWorld still has the odds stacked against her this round.
Oh, but that health, I mean, yeah. EepyGirl's managing to chip away at that health bar. Oh, but there we go. Just a hidden gear. Get it any way you can.
Yeah, just busting out the super in the middle of the string there. Just testing the waters. They know their winner side life is on the line, so I might as well let it rip in that situation. I think a big time toss up though is Kotir. Get him right back to neutral. Gets a little chunk of change for their troubles, but another throw from EepyGirlWakeyWorld. I'm not sure what they're catching from the side of Kotir, but the throws have been finding their home.
It's just overwhelming aggression. They are about tied now as far as health. There we go. Kotir's got a few interactions there.
Yeah, finds another cross up as well. Just no super on deck to finish things out here. EepyGirlWakeyWorld does have the ignition gear. Billy can still push out damage. Trade there. They get the wild punish. Does have the bar of super. This might be enough to close things out.
It's like him. Yeah, no, for sure. Just that whiffed throw really cost Kotir.
Yeah, and it was just the
long time. And if anybody's gonna get me to drop my, it's gonna be Joe.
Right on. Well, let's get into our next match. It is going to be Shadow X and Clon right here. A little bit of lore battle. Father versus adopted son. Clon right there finding a big rev blow. Counter hit, checking out their damage. Not enough to take Shadow X out of SPG just yet, but still just peppering their strings as we've seen them do all tournament long.
Ooh, great block there on the rising tackle. That's going to be a major punish there. And yeah, Clon really knows how to play to Terry straight.
Yeah, and they're just not afraid to mash in certain situations right there. We see the 5A show its face, and Clon able just to capitalize with it, just causing chaos and making the most out of it. Clon, great start round over Shadow X.
Nice rev blow there from Shadow X. Let's low confirm into a couple of hits.
Yeah, we saw another block rising tackle there, another whiff one, just Clon not able to take advantage of it there, but Shadow X with their game sense continuing to be on point. Need to jump there to find the punish in overheat now, but they're going to be able to punish the ignition gear from Clon with an ignition gear of their own. Just chipping away, Clon in the corner, jumping out, but getting caught with a light. Shadow X striking back with a vengeance.
Yeah, no, that was really great responses there from Shadow X. We are now tied 1-1 here in this first.
Oh, but another call from Clon to block the rising tackle. This one's going to hurt a lot more than the first one. A little over 50% down, and they're going to block the wake-up super from the side of Shadow X. See if they're going to have enough to build up the ignition gear. They do. It's going to be one more hit, and another blocked rising tackle. Clon just having all the correct answers right now.
I know, we talked about Shadow X's ability to read the opponent. Clon ran up and blocked, and that was like the perfect response there to Shadow X, and was able to really take that round.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the game sense of Shadow X, but Clon showing a little bit of their own. A light conversion there for Shadow X to go ahead and take Clon out of SPG, but chasing down the Power Wave. Clon answering back. Not enough to take Shadow X out of the yellow bar, but stuck him in the corner. Just a little bit more left in the SPG. They're going for the rev blow. No one home on that one, and Clon able to find another light punish.
Yeah, no, we're just going back and forth here. Is Shadow X. Got him almost all the way to the corner, and yeah, able to jump to a very quick victory there.
Yeah, it just seems right now the name of the game is who can hit the hardest when they get the chance to hit. Right there, Shadow X will do the bigger damage thus far, but Clon's just been able to pour on the damage. Shadow X not giving him a chance this round this far. Out of SPG early is Clon.
Clon was on point there with his anti-air. Shadow X's defense really good.
Yeah, we saw the JD there on the power wave, just not able to get the second one there. Clon finding another chip, knocking Shadow X out of the air with the crack shooting. They continue to just throw the power wave and then just chase for an attack behind it. I like the strategy this far. It's done a great job opening Shadow X. A wake up ignition gear there in the middle of the string. Gonna work out for him. B&B, another ignition gear on deck. Choosing to go the knockdown route.
Ooh, definitely like punish that run up there of Clon's. And managed to guard crush as well. He was in overheat.
Yeah, I got really close at the end. There was a battle of JEDs, but Shadow X able to just stick out the straight button to close out the game. One game apiece now for Shadow X and Clon. Back and forth battle this far. I mean, the lore battle as equal as you would imagine it, and Shadow X seems like they might be, you know, cracking the code a little bit. We saw a couple of JDs in the air in different situations. Their defense continuing to be on point, but see if there's any adjustments from Clon going forward.
Yeah, no, and the life was so close to Clon. Almost had that. Just needed like one more good hit. So.
All right, well, let's get into the final game. This is winners top 16. I believe this one is going to be a top 8 qualifier. So a lot on the line. You want to make sure you're on winner's side in that top 8, so you have a, you know, that game to sacrifice once the cream of the crop really get there.
Oh, for sure. You try to stay on winner's side as long as you possibly can.
Another light check from Shadow X thus far. Both players have been able to find a lot of leeway just off of mashing out their lights. It's been working out for them. As on command, Shadow X is finding another 5A conversion and another little B&B there. Clon over halfway down early, but a neutral jump's going to find its home. Wild punish to take Shadow X out of SPG, and we're heading back to neutral.
Oh, caught! Clon caught Shadow X out of the air. But, you know, some light confirms there from Shadow X. Sort of just worked them back across the ring. Almost tied, but there we go. Got him in a... punished him.
Yeah, it's just the lights over and over. We saw a
Yeah.
little micro walk back there from the side of Clon. So just trying to space out these lights or just find the gaps in between as both players. And I mean, as we pointed out, it's just a battle of who's going to hit harder first. Shadow X trying to come in with a lot of Rev Excel moves. Not going to work out though. Clon finding a wild punish and in the blink of an eye, 50% down early.
Yeah, Clon really knows how to use those neutral jumps to his advantage as well. Okay, got some footsies going on. There we go. Nice rev blow there from Clon, keeping him in the corner.
Yeah, he notices Shadow X has been mashing out those lights and with no rev blow in their own defense, just letting the rev blow go of his own. But this time getting caught by the rising tackle. A great read there from Shadow X, sensing the jump out. The command throw in the middle of the combo. I like the call. One more guess for Clon here on the round, going in with the power wave, trying to chase it down.
Yeah, no, Shadow X is going to have to make something happen now because Clon, that's all he needed.
Yeah, both of these players just trying to catch either the back dashes or the back jumps, trying to get away from the offensive strings from either side. And Clon right there making this we saw with the City of the Wolves. So nice to see their face showing up again.
Get ready. Fight.
No, and for sure, and this match, we were talking about earlier how it can be rough for Hotaru, but we'll see with those nerfs if anything changes.
A question for chat, because like I said, this is the first SNK game I really got my teeth into. I've always wondered when I saw this stage, why is there a bear in a gi in the back? Can anyone explain that to me? In Tekken, I know why there's bears, but in here, I'm just like, why is there a bear doing karate over here as well? I need the explanation.
Well, this is actually Marcos' stage, and that bear was also in Mark of the Wolves' background for Marcos as well. I believe it's his friend. Marcos' friend back there.
We all need a big bear friend. Surf out in the chat says that bear is me. So nice cameo there from King Surf out in the background.
Get ready. Fight.
Kuma, there we go.
There you go. All right, well, while we were yapping, Armisael with a very solid first round over Deltarmenta this far. No JD on the fireball. But get some more corner chase down, just smashing out the lights as Armisael. Halfway through SPG is Deltarmenta, but a counter hit finding its home, has the ignition gear on deck for the extra damage if they see fit.
Oh, but that neutral jump causing the whiff on the throw. Not that it's stopping Armisael, though.
Oh, and a jump in, gonna find. Oh, excuse me, that might have been trade there for in Armisael's favor. Able to close out the first game.
Oh, and it looks like we also have a donation from Audrey Hepburn for $10. Thank you so much. Players
Thank
really
you so much
appreciate
for
it.
reading that, because I wasn't sure how to pronounce that second name. So thank you for helping me out on that one. I was looking at it and I was like, I'm gonna wait for Lob to notice because I don't want to look like a fool more than I have before.
All good. All good. There we go. Once again, another neutral jump, getting Armisael and Deltarmenta pushing him out of the corner, but just a smidge of SPG left.
A deep cross up there landing for Armisael. Has the ignition gear, only gonna need one more. We see it time and time again from Hotaru though. They'll get the knockdown and they'll just zoom across full screen and then just turn to the fireball game, especially when they have the life lead. No stranger to that tactic is Armisael. Able to close it out with the conversion there. It seemed like Deltarmenta was going for a JD, just not on time. One round away from a relatively fast 2-0 here.
I know, it's now time Deltarmenta to put the brakes on Armisael if they can. We got a nice little Billy Kane bread and butter combo there.
Yeah, we got Armisael towards the corner, and this is kind of where you want to put Hotaru. You want to fight with that life lead, that way they can't just turn to the fireball and chase behind it. On commando is Armisael just stealing the space away from Deltarmenta and just continuing to pepper with these springs, breaking down the defense little by little as Armisael.
No, we're really seeing Hotaru's speed right now. Just catching him in the corner. That was a great block there from Armisael. What an amazing read.
They have a little bit of super on deck. They're going to cash out with the ignition gear here. It is going to be enough to kill as they put themselves in overheat. Armisael barely letting us finish a couple of sentences before they get the quick 2-0 over Deltarmenta. It is going to be Armisael punching their ticket before and Hokutomaru, but choosing to go to their favorite here. A character we don't see too much is the B.Jenet, so let's see how things play out here.
Oh no, this will be fun. She's one of my favorites. I played her in Mark, so there we go. Nice rev blow. Combos are sick too.
Yeah, definitely cool to look at. Got the corner carry there. EepyGirlWakeyWorld fighting back. Barely taking SoSickNASHFAN out of SPG here. Seemed like an anti-air attempt from the side of SoSickNASHFAN, but an anti-air right back is EepyGirlWakeyWorld.
No. For sure. We already have overheat from SoSickNASHFAN there, but oh, just jump over. That was dangerous.
Yeah, especially the size of that Billy Kane super. It's deceptively large with the hitbox, but a great call to jump over there from SoSickNASHFAN. They're gonna bust out there, a big whiff, but no response from EepyGirlWakeyWorld. Almost even in health, and we're just looking to the skies for answers, but both players coming up empty.
Oh no, SoSickNASHFAN is doing this runaway game that I've come to expect from them.
Looking for the neutral jump there, but the defense on point for both players this far. SoSickNASHFAN just playing runaway. I mean, we've seen SoSickNASHFAN in these situations before in the breakout series, just kind of play keep away. Able to find a conversion there, though, to go ahead and close out the round, but SoSickNASHFAN, no stranger from, you know, I've said it before, laming things out. We've seen the matches they've had with Supergrenas in the breakout series. Me and Tomadoc can tell you horror stories about those, but playing defensive as ever and just getting their licks in when they can, as we see here, should be enough to take EepyGirlWakeyWorld out of SPG. Great call from SoSickNASHFAN and cashing out with the super, over 50% down, and another jump to get over the throw attempt of EepyGirlWakeyWorld. Looking like a one-player game thus far.
Yeah, no, that killed. I was like, I'm gonna start a sentence, and oh, he's just dead. Never mind. Man, SoSickNASHFAN on point with B.Jenet.
Yeah, we talked about B.Jenet, not a character you see too often, so I mean, when they really start cashing damage, you're just like, wow, she does that much, because you're so unfamiliar with seeing it on screen, but SoSickNASHFAN seems like they're not interested in playing defense anymore, just going in 50% down for EepyGirlWakeyWorld. Another throw attempt that SoSickNASHFAN is able to hop right over, not building up their super. One more hit should be all they need.
Ooh, now that was a great throw there from EepyGirl, but as we said, just needed that one more hit.
Round 2.
Yeah, and with a life lead like that, SoSickNASHFAN just gonna take the risk and throw out the rev blow there. Unfortunately for EepyGirlWakeyWorld, was pressing buttons, got caught by that one. This time, oh, I thought they were gonna block the wake up super. EepyGirlWakeyWorld waking up with the ignition gear. SoSickNASHFAN getting caught. 40% down now, but ignition gear of their own to break up the monotony.
Ooh, what a great neutral jump to punish that throw attempt. And that's a full combo there too.
So nice, we'll show it twice. It's been the answer thus far for SoSickNASHFAN. They've been hopping over almost every single throw attempt from the side of EepyGirlWakeyWorld in the blink of an eye. Leaving like a thief in the night with the win is SoSickNASHFAN. An impressive 2-0 over EepyGirlWakeyWorld. They're sure that he kind of got slapped on the wrist when it comes to the patch notes as far as I am concerned. So I'm sure Supergrenas is going to be very familiar with the matchup, and Yurikov just trying to zoom in immediately. JD and the fireball. Defense looking on point. The backdash there, fishing for the 2C. No one home on that one.
There we go. Using that that moment or air movement there to get the first little interaction.
Yeah, constant theme with Hokutomaru is just their mobility options, and I mean their buttons are still very, very good. We pointed out the 2C the GOAT. Shout out to Cookie. Yurikov choosing to go full screen here, yeah, and Supergrenas JD, but dashing right back in is Yurikov, throwing him a little bit off kilter. Built up the ignition gear. Might just need one more hit with the amount of rev they have left. Finds the rev blow there. Supergrenas getting caught with the hard knockdown, but the JDs continue to be on point.
Yeah, no, Supergrenas can only take a few more hits, so now Yurikov's gonna back off.
Yeah, and this is the situation you don't want to be against in a Hokutomaru matchup, is getting that life deficit, because they're going to turn to the shuriken and just continue to pepper away and move in and out and force a hard guess. Unfortunately, Supergrenas, they're not able to JD the shuriken from Yurikov, sniping him out for the dub. Like and firm immediately into the hidden gear. Yurikov, you're absolutely insane for that.
Just like, well, gotta use it, but oh man, is that damaging.
Oh yeah, big time damage from Hokutomaru. Spending that faster than I spend my paycheck on a Thursday. Yurikov right now just has offense on their mind, looking for the neutral jump to get over the throw. Finds the like confirm by the way. Supergrenas just one more guess. Gonna be enough to spell their doom.
No, we're back down to footsies once again. Yurikov doing their damage up front and now forcing Supergrenas to move. Or you know, you wait until you've kind of stood back long enough and then you jump in.
Yeah, it's almost not even whiff punishing at this point. They're kind of just playing at their own will. Using the red blow in the air there to go ahead and find the dub over Supergrenas up in 1 game here. And Supergrenas is not able to get any of their offense going at all. Usually you want to see Supergrenas fish for those knockdowns and then throw the fireball on top real meaty-like. And we're going to go full screen and we're just going to do a little bit of a gamer squat there from the side of Supergrenas.
Oh, is that what we're calling it these days?
For terms of service purposes, it's the gamer squat. You know, it's leg day at all times.
Love it. Love it. Ooh, there we go. Supergrenas using their SPG, getting that little rev blow, but Yurikov converting to a full combo.
To see the goat showing its face, and right now Supergrenas just kind of getting smothered here. Going to stick to their Rekka combo. Yurikov going to give him some space and just play the runaway game once again. Shifting to the skies. They're going to get another light conversion. Turning chips into chunks little by little, but the movement, the cord top from Yurikov. Not able to find the conversion they needed, but still just presenting the mobility options as always.
A little bit of just defend here from Supergrenas, but did not catch that last one.
Round 2.
Woo.
Get ready. Fight.
This might just be Yurikov's quick game here.
Yeah, Supergrenas, as we pointed out, is not able to get their offense going. They've been throwing out these Rekka series, but just not able to find anything off of it. Gets the throw off of the red blow attempt there from Yurikov, and another throw to take him out of SPG. Supergrenas slowly just chipping away at this deficit.
Here we go. Got a few small hits here. Okay, using that neutral jump. Punish the attack. This is what we're used to seeing right here from Preecha.
Yeah, just getting those juggles in, using the ignition gear to close out the round. Supergrenas finally finding some life here, able to get Yurikov in the corner and just keep him there. That's kind of the name of the game with Hokutomaru, is just getting them to sit still long enough for you to do damage. But speaking of sitting still, not exactly what Yurikov wants to do. He uses the hang time there, and once again looking for the corpse top over and over to try to get a wrong block side from the side of Supergrenas. Getting another conversion here. They have the SPG on deck. See if they choose to go into the hidden gear. They will. Full animation and a lot of damage coming up to Yurikov.
Hadn't seen this one in a while. Basically taken down to a quarter of their health.
Yeah, and just having to play at a peculiar range here, you don't want to play as Preecha. I mean, your fireballs kind of have a lot of startup on them, can get sniped out easy from a shuriken of Yurikov here. Finding the throw, it's going to be one more guess. They do have 2 bars of super on deck. See if they choose to point it out at some point. Little forbidden handshake there. Both players looking for a throw. No one home. The JDs continue from Supergrenas, finding a straight hit, converting it into the Preecha combo, choosing not to spend either super there. Looking for the neutral jumps, hopefully trying to fish out a grab from the side of Yurikov, but jumping over the fireball. Hokutomaru mobility showing as always. Yurikov punching their ticket with a 2-0 into top 8 over Supergrenas.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree.
Yeah, and Clon doing you a shout out as well, talking about the hat, going with an old school Terry costume so we can go ahead and see the old Fatal Fury hat.
Yes, love it.
All right, big time damage early from the side of Clon. We talked about single player game before in the last match, but my goodness, seems like Armisael really didn't get a chance to even play at that point.
Get ready.
I was gonna say, yeah, that round was the Clon show right there, showing off everything Terry can do. Ooh, nice throw out of the rev blow.
JD's on point from the side of Armisael, though. We continue to see him show up on point, gets the wild punish there, but no conversion off of it, and just throwing out that red blow, able to find its home that time, and just trying to chip away at Clon as they put themselves into overheat. Excuse me, Armisael putting Clon in overheat.
Yeah, Clon, there we go, got caught there. Armisael got a couple of big combos here in a row.
Spending 1 bar of super there, saving it for one more guess. We'll see. Clon on the back foot. Gotta watch the guard as you're in overheat. So close to getting broken, just catching the straight hit there. Rolling out, but somehow the power been finding its own for Clon.
Yeah, but Armisael ending it with that DP.
Final round. Get ready.
Both players showing they're willing to take risks at this point. One round apiece. Armisael continues to just throw out that red blow, putting the SPG out front. No reaction from Clon this far.
Ooh, catching Armisael out of the air. One of the dangers of jumping in, even over a projectile. You gotta get your timing right.
That's exactly right. Continuing to pepper while Clon is an overheat. This time they are going to find the guard crush. 2 bars of super on deck. They're going to go ahead and spend their ignition gear here. Little chunk of change, and it's going to be one more guess for Clon. They look for the backdash and end up finding the counter hit.
Ooh, but Clon coming in and taking that first game.
Yeah, just catching out the super, looking optimal there. A bit of a scramble as we got into the second and third rounds there, but Clon able to take advantage of one game here. And Armisael just immediately putting Clon back in the corner. We've seen them put Clon into overheat multiple times this far and search for that guard break, but Clon still just able to fight out of the corner so well. Almost 50% down early for Armisael.
Yeah, already taking a nice lead there from Clon. Not afraid to go into overheat at all. Is basically just popped into it every single time. But you know, if you keep attacking and hitting, it doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, just playing with house money at that point. So it's like, why not just go all in on red, you know? Clon just running an absolute offensive freight train, and a whiff DP there from the side of Armisael. They're going to lose their SPG very, very early, and Clon once again just completely revving up, going into the power geyser for some optimal damage. Armisael just kind of has their back to the wall and the odds stacked against them.
Yeah, no, Clon put themselves into the corner. Didn't stay there very long. And with that throw, Clon is, was that 2-0?
Yeah, a very quick 2-0. I mean, why play defense
quick
when the offense is working?
And already this good.
It's from the side of Hokutomaru. We'll see if the nerfs do affect SoSickNASHFAN, but as we pointed out, a master of many characters, so if this one doesn't work out, they have other tools in the toolbox to pull out.
It's not your lucky day. I'm in a rotten mood.
And may as well see. I mean, so far we've seen a very oppressive Billy and one that kind of got rolled over, so I doubt SoSickNASHFAN will be in that camp. Right now, Yurikov is starting out strong.
Yeah, it's immediately coming in with the red blow to start things off early, keeping that SPG out front, using the hang time there to find themselves a conversion. Gets the Kuhudon, they're going to chase the roll of SoSickNASHFAN and get the throw. I like the whiff there to set up the slide, but no one home on that one. SoSickNASHFAN trying to fight back, gets sniped out of the air, and we're just going to do this dance here.
Oh, the air throw! Oh man, that was such a great move from Yurikov.
Yeah, an option you don't see too far, but Yurikov just minding his P's and Q's in the middle of the scramble, breaking out that tool, and speaking of tools, busting out one of the sharpest ones, that hang time, finding its home again, using the red blow for the hard knockdown here, continuing to put SoSickNASHFAN in an uncomfortable spot, and the JDs are on point. Gets the throw there, but accidentally puts him in a back throw. SoSickNASHFAN waking up with the ignition gear to keep Yurikov in the corner.
Ooh, there we go, catching the whiff. SoSickNASHFAN running into that Billy bread and butter.
Yurikov, though, is sitting on 2 bars of gauge here. Definitely has the resources if they do find a hit here. Slowly getting their red gauge down a little bit. Right there, snipes him out of the air. Doesn't get the juggle with the Kuha down, but slowly shallow hopping in for a little bit more. SoSickNASHFAN's defense on point, though, coming in with the, I like to call it the color guard, just full in the stick there. Putting themselves in the overheat, going over the top, able to convert off of the overhead into the ignition gear. SoSickNASHFAN somehow able to weather the storm and find themselves around.
Get ready.
Oh no, if anybody could tie this up, it would be SoSickNASHFAN. So. There we go. Confirmed into the hidden gear.
The second time we've seen that from Yurikov tonight, just opening up the round with a 2-like confirm into the hidden gear to get their life lead. And I'm pretty sure we're going to either play the mobility game or just throw out the shuriken and force SoSickNASHFAN to make a hard read.
Oh, well, SoSickNASHFAN very happy to do it with that crouching kick.
Alright, back throw for SoSickNASHFAN. Yurikov back into the corner, still barely inside of SPG. Knocked out of that with the air-to-air there, but finding an air-to-air of their own is Yurikov. We're going to go ahead and turn to the shuriken and see if they can bait out something from SoSickNASHFAN here.
Yeah, no, at least force them to play the zoning game right out of the air. Not finding any purchase there, backing off and going back to zoning. Yurikov's
seems like they're on the
controlling the
shirt.
map.
Yeah, trying to find the shuriken and to find the cross-up option, but once again, another light confirmed directly into the ignition gear to close out the first game. Yurikov looking still on point thus far. See if we see a character swap from SoSickNASHFAN, but it seems like the name of the game is get a life lead and play keep away, as we see from Hokutomaru time and time again.
Oh, looks like we're sticking with the Billy Kane here. Got a nice little air hit there, Yurikov. Dawn combo.
Yeah, finish it off with a hard knockdown again. It's one thing I like Yurikov does a lot with Hokutomaru is continue to get that hard knockdown so they can set up their Oki. Setting up with a perfect game at Yurikov right now, just having all the answers. SoSickNASHFAN, the one round he did get, he had to turn into a slugfest, so see if he can continue to do that right there. Gets a 2B conversion. Light damage, but coming right back in with the color guard. Enough to take Yurikov out of the SPG.
No, it's... Right now, Yurikov's caught between a Billy and a corner, so... SoSickNASHFAN's doing a great job of keeping him there, too.
Yeah, just sticking out the air buttons, the air-to-air continue to find its home, and just immediately keeping Yurikov just jailed in this corner right there. A counter hit with the shuriken. They're able to run under and switch sides using the hang time. Put themselves on the wrong side of the screen, but getting the space they want.
Now he's just staying right on top. But, that teleport in. What a great read from SoSickNASHFAN.
Yeah, and
Like,
that's the
able to
counterplay. That's the counterplay to the teleport we were talking about, is being able to dash underneath it and find a punish on the landing frame. So SoSickNASHFAN definitely doing their homework.
Well, he also plays Hokutomaru, so...
Is this like the third or fourth time we've seen this light conversion from Yurikov into hidden gear?
Right at the beginning of the round, it's at least the third.
Well, thus far, when they've been going for it, it's been working out for him big time, trying to jump over and find the cross-up from SoSickNASHFAN, but that ignition gear from Billy Kane covering all angles.
Yeah, no, there's no jumping over that when you're that close. Great read from SoSickNASHFAN. Now we're just confirming into our bread and butter here. And the throw.
Able to stagger the pressure there. One more guess. And just chip it away with the lights. Burrito Supreme, I definitely agree with the emotes you're using over there in chat. But SoSickNASHFAN able to tie things up one game apiece here. I mean, both game plans have kind of been working out thoroughly as we see the back and forth match. Just Yurikov fighting for that life lead and trying to play the zoning game. This time turning to the shuriken early.
I don't think so.
Oh, definitely SoSickNASHFAN's keeping Yurikov from running in. Nice light confirm.
Trying to attack the rev gauge, but revving themselves up there. Punish counter hits for Yurikov. Cooldown extension into the hard knockdown. See what the guess is going to be here. Going over the top, but not able to convert off of it. And SoSickNASHFAN switching sides with them, but not able to convert all the way off of the 2B. A great punish from the side of Yurikov, and they do have an ignition gear. If they choose to spend it, they will for the damage. Business decision time for SoSickNASHFAN.
Ooh, took advantage of the neutral jump. Ooh, almost tying the life bars too. Whew.
And both players been searching for overheads, but a throw off of the landing frames for Yurikov. Able to, by the skin of their teeth in the middle of a scramble, get this round. Doesn't have enough for the hidden gear here, so I don't suspect we're going to see that light conversion off early, but using the hang time to try to throw off the defense of SoSickNASHFAN, choosing to go with the rev guard here, and Yurikov just going to go ahead and find a throw. If you're going to go for the rev guard, just getting the throw off it, and SoSickNASHFAN barely inside of SPG.
Yurikov's just really playing with timing right now. And is so far winning. There we go, nice air throw.
Oof, whiffed the throw, but no punish in time for SoSickNASHFAN. Another arrow throw. They've been on point in the middle of the scrambles. Wild punish though for SoSickNASHFAN, and not able to continue the combo.
Didn't get a big combo off of that. Nice, beating that throw.
So nice, we'll show it twice. SoSickNASHFAN can only stomach one more hit. Yurikov turning to the shurikens, tries to use the hang time, but a great tech to stay alive for SoSickNASHFAN.
Yeah, I've got all the JDs in the world from SoSickNASHFAN.
Trying to build that hold up with the JD. The movement on full display. Another air-to-air. Walking back, trying to bait out a throw with SoSickNASHFAN. They side switch, but the Rev Blow, what a call out from Yurikov. They're going to take it 2-1 over SoSickNASHFAN and punch their ticket into winners finals.
Maybe you ought to cut back on all the drinking.
And once again,
Billy, if the name bar wasn't there, I would know for a fact that was EepyGirl playing that Billy, because geez, look at that color scheme. Supergrenas, of course, with the lime green. Preecha as always. So we got a very sharp match here for the both of you, color-wise and skill-wise. Starting out really strong, slugging it out. Supergrenas just doing the Preecha things. Boom!
It's interesting that EepyGirl actually decides to go for the SPG in the middle of the off bar rather than beginning, like a lot of the players like to start off with.
Yeah, there's a lot of kind of considerations. I'm sure that's been spoken to before, but I think it makes a little sense for Billy. It allows her to kind of feel out her opponent a little bit more, and then get some momentum, get some momentum going, build up some meter, and then cash it out when you're having that buff via the SPG.
Well, just like that, it's gone. So, no chance of that. Oh, trying to go for the cross-up. Gonna find the first connection of it. Back to the corner. No throw rate. Gotta be careful. One little guess interaction. Nice toe check this time, but hell is a heavy kick coming out of nowhere from Eepy.
Supergrenas taking that first round.
Oh, Grenas, my bad. See, I got hit with the cross-up myself.
Oh boy. Just letting that super rip. Almost has Grenas out of his SPG. But Grenas is going to try and make every last bit of it count. A little bit tiny left, gets one last SPG, and now he's in overheat, and that's going to be it. The chip is going to take her out of it. Like, Supergrenas is going to continue on, spin a bar, get the pressure going.
Lots of damage here. Nice counter, nice little anti-air to get him out of the corner. She's looking good. EepyGirl just trying to keep the pressure going. Trying to apply that pressure during overheat. Now's the time to do it. But now, Supergrenas fighting back. Counter hit out of nowhere, just getting out to kill. And it does.
Oh!
What
He could have
spent
spent the bar. He could have spent the bar and ended it right there, but he decided to play with his meal a little bit more, because, I mean, there was no reason not to. He had a bar. He was up around. He could have just closed it out. But, hey, he got it anyway, so game one goes to Grenas over EepyGirlWakeyWorld here in the first match of our losers top 8.
Alright. I like taking the time here. Swapping you to stage. Swap your color. Nope, sticking out with the tan. I'm not a fan. But we keep it going. Let's see how they make the adjustment here, game 2. It seemed like, oh, there you go, putting SPG at the start here. I think that's definitely why they wanted to make that adjustment. So she's going to have a SPG to work with at the start of the round here.
Ooh.
Trying to catch up, playing a little bit of range here.
Yeah, so Supergrenas with a very passive opening almost made me think for a second that there was like maybe like a netcode issue, but no, they're letting it rock. And Supergrenas, EepyGirl, pardon me, is so far in the lead right now. Runs through the SPG, taking almost down to half health. Not quite enough build up to get to that bar and cash it out. Supergrenas continues the onslaught anyway. Eepy with her back to the corner, getting mauled right now. There's the bar the second time around, and really now at this point, anything will do. There it is.
Yeah, and as well as things, I mean, Supergrenas just put EepyGirl in the corner and just would not let her out. Just constant pressure, constant, aggression really helps out a ton right there, especially when you get a big light lead like that. And it looks like Supergrenas is going to start it again. Rinse and repeat, just on the other side this time. And now no SPG for EepyGirl to work off of, and now it's going to do it the old-fashioned way. Wake up, Super. That's crazy.
That's one way to do it, but you can only do that so many times. You're going to have to find a cleaner way to do it in the future. Dude, that's it for now. That's basically it. She's not going to build up another bar before she dies. If this onslaught continues, overheat for Grenas doesn't matter. He's one touch away. Hop, light, hop. I've been playing too much CVS too. I almost said light kick. Hop. Actually, yeah, light kick. Whatever. Okay, light A. Jump A. Hop A. Anyways, Grenas 2-0 over his chance to send SoSickNASHFAN home. He's going to have to get through Kevin Rion right now. Off to a good start. Gets the opening blow.
Oh, nice wild punish. Jumping in, applying that pressure. He's gonna spend. Ooh, just be just short of the super, but he's gonna put himself almost into overheat, but he is able to kill him out before he even gets anywhere close to it. In that first round, going over to Shadow X, looking dominant. My Mexican hermano. Running
Listen,
the show.
man, overheat's not a problem as long as you can just keep going with your offense. That's really kind of the idea with the game. Is like if you are aggressive enough to put yourself in overheat, that's not your time to back up. Like you're already there, you might as well keep going. We've seen a little more energy coming from Kotir this time. At Shadow X in the corner, able to send him right back as it looked like Shadow almost got out. Now Kotir's got his chance to apply some offense, and some bar, close to another one. Almost.
So close. Oh. He still has HPG as well. Oh, just when I said that. He dropped the combo, but it actually.
I mean, Kotir needs anything. There it is, right there. The SPG just bulldogs his way to that round. Good stuff.
Yeah, JD for our first few hits, but not able to do the rest. Final round, game 1. Looking pretty good. Kotir trying to maintain that momentum. But just when I say that, Shadow tossing him to the wall.
Nice try.
Applying that pressure.
Got the EX Fireball, lock down Kevin. The last little bit he needs. That's the chess move. One move in advance to get Kotir into the corner. And now he just really needs anything. Any confirm will do it. The grab might even do it because throws do a lot of damage in this game. What's it going to be? He's trying to find it, but right now he's just getting picked apart by lights.
Oh my goodness. There's no way Kotir makes his comeback, right?
Brother, this is Kotir we're talking about. This is Kotir we're talking about. You put some respect on this man's name.
No.
You see that right there? You see that right there? You put some respect on this man's name.
Holy mackerel.
Runs that bag, takes the first game. Don't you dare diss Kotir like that.
Dude, you blink and you miss it. That man Kotir hit with one little super interaction, and next thing you know, Shadow is going straight to the Shadow Realms himself. Game 2.
Kevin has a little trouble getting his offense going, but once it does, man, it's like a milk tank rollout, baby. It just crushes your face in.
Oh boy. Just when I say that, how about this pressure right now with Shadow on the rock? Oh man, hitting like a rock and
Perfect
a stone with a perfect. Let's go, baby. Get it back.
Yeah, Shadow said that first game was cute and all, but you know, here comes the real shit. Nice, gets the double, gets the EX Fireball at the opening. Okay, good just defense from Kotir. That's a sign that he's getting comfortable with the game. His first couple of tournaments here for Breakout, it was clear that Kotir wasn't the most comfortable with the game, but I think since the last time I've personally seen him in a bracket, he's
was that a god match? Did he just double perfect? Dude,
yeah.
That was crazy. Two perfects back to back.
I'm sitting here trying to hype up Kotir, and then he gets double perfected. Like what? Okay, just take the mic away.
I was telling you, dude. He was just a button check. All of a sudden, now he's tied it up with a god match himself. I mean, insane work.
You gotta be kidding me.
3 perfects in set already. This man's on a roll, and he ain't stopping anytime soon. He's trying to make it a 4th. Back to the corner. Shadow applying the pressure, just defense. Only gonna help you out so far. He did the jump back, but luckily interrupting that perfect. But still, back to the corner we go.
I mean, if he gets enough just defense, he could actually get the perfect chance back. But Kotir, okay, finally finds some offense, but very short-lived. Rolls to the corner. Was gonna able to flip this. Yes way. It's possible. We've seen it. Back dashes away to catch Rock trying to get out there. Gets a scoop and blast it. He's done.
Alright, set point here for Shadow to eliminate Kotir. He's got one more to do it. Every single time he's won has been a perfect, but I mean now it seems like Kotir on the last leg here.
Nice. Great lead on the jump in.
Oh, SPG is in.
It's the grab.
Back to the corner, about to lose it quick.
Excellent. Okay, there we go. That's a good jump in this time. Kotir able to get out the corner, fight it back. The mid's free. Good just defense from Shadow. Double just defense. Good stuff. Kotir really got
Still has a little sliver of SPG left, so he can try to spend it right here.
Mm.
Oh no! There goes the rest.
That's gonna be it.
Yep.
Alright, see you next week, Kotir.
Yes, sir. GG, shake my hand, hermano. Shadow X eliminating Kotir, moving on in the bracket. Now got to deal with SoSickNASHFAN.
Escape 2 rounds of patches with only light slaps on the wrist. Let's go, baby. Let's go. My girl's glow up is continuing.
I'm telling you, I think it's one of those things like it happens a lot with some of the games that have like these characters that like kind of fall under the radar, don't really receive a whole lot of nerfs or buffs, and then all of a sudden they become one of the top tiers.
I mean, Hotaru was a top tier. She was like at top 2, top 3, and when people were like screaming for her to be nerfed. She has been a little bit, but not so much to like outright kill her. Not like say like Billy Kane.
Yeah.
Right now, Supergrenas doesn't
care.
He doesn't really care about the tier list right now, as he is in the lead at the 34-second mark. As Armisael outside of SPG range, really with the meter that he's got left. He only needs one touch. Let's see if he can find it. Armisael slowing it down, trying to find his way in. Finds it. Starts doing some damage. He's got a lot to make up, though. His rev meter's filling up. Spins 1 bar. Almost
real smart. I was just gonna say he was getting close to that overheat, so he used that level 1 super just to kind of mitigate some of that rev option. But just when I say that, Supergrenas should be able to close this out here, especially if he needs that.
2 bars, absolutely.
Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Game 1, round 1. Going to Supergrenas, trying to maintain that momentum, trying to keep it rolling through the loser side bracket.
In terms of like the slugfest, Preecha's definitely gonna have the advantage of Hotaru. Preecha can just crank out more damage than Hotaru's gonna be able to. Hotaru, in order for Hotaru to like kind of match the damage, she needs to spend a lot more resources, and it's also a little harder for her to find those openings.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I can definitely tell this damage is just going crazy. Every single time I see Grenas get a single hit, just turns into a quarter of your life bar, and now putting into a one-guess situation once again, and just having to JD just to kind of get themselves out of trouble. Throw wasn't enough to kill. One-way interaction again, and the counter hit to close out game number 1. Supergrenas, again, just applying that pressure with the Preecha to the corner and never letting go.
That's just been his trademark thing since the entire time that I've seen him here at Breakout. It's just that he just needs one opening. His consistency in his confirms and his conversions is just immaculate. Almost every single touch leads to whatever the maximum damage that he's capable of at any given time. He maximizes every opportunity that he gets, and that's what really sets him apart with Preecha, even though she's like not a top 5 character. Like look at her, look at him, look at him.
Get me out of here! Get me out of this corner!
Every round is training.
He's dead!
Every round is training mode for this guy. Every round is training mode for this guy as long as he can get that opening touch.
Set point now for Supergrenas. Dominating performance right now. Armisael was on the wear side, and now he's got to find something to try to bring this all the way back.
Yep.
He's got a long hill to climb here. If he wants to start, he's got to start right here, right now, because he's out of time and out of options. Every single time it seems like he tries to do a jump in or anything at all, the throw getting punished, and there goes another quarter of your life. And the remaining bit, especially with a super as well, on the table. Oh!
I mean, what can you say about that? Look, it was training mode. I just sat there with my arms across my chest like, yep, this looks about right. I mean, look at this.
That was crazy. That was total domination here, because I used to play Geese Howard back in Tekken 7, one of my favorite Tekken characters. So seeing Rock on the screen really puts a smile on my face. But again,
I gotta add, like, I'm not trying to like twist the knife or anything, but like, didn't Geese have like all you Tekken heads molding for like years, or was that Akuma?
Nope, it's both. Definitely both. You do one little hit. I mean, just like with Rock, I mean, you get one little interaction and you just lose half your life bar. If you're in the right situation with the wall, forget about it. It's 80% gone.
Well, speaking of wall, Shadow X and Rock Howard, Shadow X with Rock has SoSickNASHFAN back to the wall. This is a very common scenario that we see anytime Shadow X is on screen, just dominant corner pressure. But NASHFAN able to fight his way out. Good roll.
I can't believe he caught that tech roll. If he could have punished him right there, I would have lost my mind. But back to the pressure again. Shadow. Oh, wow, that took a chunk really quickly. Both in the red. Gotta be careful here. Super on the table for Shadow, so one throw could cost it all.
One touch either side will do it as long as the confirm goes to full tilt. And now Nash is just going to control the time with the shurikens. He's just picking Shadow apart. right now. Shadow X is now in throw kill range. It looks like Nash almost considered it for a second. He ran in. He's gonna try. I think that's what he's going for. Oh, nice.
Run out of time. 1 HP.
6
can't
seconds.
Take anything.
6
Gotta give me
seconds.
everything.
5.
3 seconds. And the low.
Gets him with the low.
Just
Good
close it out.
stuff. I
So smart.
love what NASHFAN did there. Using the projectile, like classic, just, you know, fighting game fundamentals right there. Use the fireball, control the space, control the tempo, and then go in when you're ready. Good stuff. Love the Magneto color on him, by the way.
Some of the energy out here right here, and it's looking good to start taking that first round. Which again, Shadow applying that pressure to the corner, but again, the defense from NASHFAN is so well placed. Just when I say that, wild punish coming out of from nowhere. SPG on the table, just blowing out his back. No Diddy. He's gonna JD everything.
My God, flip that. Incredible stuff. Shadow said, "You think it's your turn? No, sir, my turn." Insane stuff. Good stuff, Shadow X. I wonder how much time he's. I wonder how much time he's spending in training mode practicing that very scenario.
It must have been a million times over because he made it look super easy right there. The reactions of a god. I'm telling you, this is why Falcon picked him up immediately.
NASHFAN got it that time. Was able to get super that time, but now he's just trying to get back in, find an opening. There we go. Good counter poke. Running away with this round so far. He's got the life lead. He's gonna spin the bar. He's got Shadow with the bar. He's probably gonna spin it here. He has to in order to start covering that life deficit here at the 39-second mark. Just about even, slight life lead for probably Shadow at this point now. A little tough to tell. Slugging it out of the mid. 34 seconds left. Here come the shurikens to slow down the tempo again. Teleport dropping, reads the ground fireball. Excellent stuff.
Unbelievable.
And this is
dude.
why
I did not see that coming.
Well, Nash saw the fireball coming, and that's why he did it, and that's why he's got 4 wins to Shadow's 3. Playing like he really wants to win this one. Nice.
Again, he keeps calling in the jump-ins because he's been doing so many of those, you know, the straight-on projectiles just to figure him out, but now getting caught by the cross-up, now losing access to the SPG. And he's going to have to just keep trying to JD right there.
I think it's pretty clear that with Rock, Shadow likes to jump a lot, and Hokutomaru is a character that's very equipped to deal with that. Swoop, laser blast, dunk him down, close it out.
I don't know if you saw right there, he actually canceled his combo so he can do that throw in the middle of that just to kind of expand off that and really maximize the damage output. Because he knew the regular combo in that instance wasn't going to be enough to kill, but he knew, hey, maybe if I get one little throw here, he's not expecting it. Oh, no. Big wild punish here for Shadow. Once again, it feels like this is on reason.
It was a great reset. Okay.
Uh-oh! I'm telling
Look,
you,
man.
he does it again!
Look, the first time is a coincidence. The second time is like, okay, come on. The third. Now we're just flexing. Now we're just showing off.
Are you kidding me? Three times.
3 times in one set, homie. 3 times in one, and we're not even done yet. We're not even done yet because that makes the score 1-1. So Shadow X has a chance to do that again. NASHFAN needs to stop with the wake up super. It's not working. All he's doing is giving Shadow a ton of health, and a ton of health and a ton of meter. So just stop, man. Just stop. That ain't it. NASHFAN says, okay, I heard you, Bullet Will, and now I'm switching to Hotaru.
Ooh, okay. I like the change. He recognized that first game was great, but I saw he's starting to make the adjustments. He's starting to understand the matchup a little bit, so let me try to give him some Hotaru, try to mix it up a bit.
I don't know if this is the move, to be honest. I don't think Hokutomaru was was struggling that hard, but I'm not the one playing this match, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, nice, gets the command grab, good stuff. Gets a second one. Can he go for 3? Okay, tries to go for the meaty low. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh no.
Scoop and blast, dunk him down.
Double Rapuken!
Great confirm. Nice, good air grab. That's probably, well, Hokutomaru has an air grab too, right? So I don't see why. Anyway. Nice, okay, good cancel. Continues the pressure, spinning all that meter, building up Shadow's rev meter. Remember, blocked damage does build your rev bar, your opponent's rev bar.
That's why you need
Shadow
to
really
defense.
one touch
Right now
away.
he's catching
Ooh.
everything, man.
Yep. One touch will do it. Anything will do it. A light, throw, anything. He's trying to find it. Overheat for NASHFAN. Not a big deal. He's got a tremendous life lead. Throws out a fireball. Closes it out. 22 seconds. Wins that first round.
Man, that's surprising. He caught a lot of those fireballs. I don't know if it's just the projectile timing just being a little bit slower than Hokutomaru, but either way, now set point for SoSickNASHFAN. Wants to extend that. Whoa, no, big
This is gonna be
mistake for
huge.
Shadow.
This is huge. 2 bars, the optimal starter. This is gonna hurt Shadow a
Oh
lot.
no, dude, he's got
Spins
no more
all
second
of it.
chances here, dude. No
Spins
SPG.
all of it. He's gonna reset his rev bar, everything, and now he's basically one touch away and a meterless touch at that.
Oh, counter hit, but not able to confirm anything off of that. Oh, how about another throw? Oh, the jump over, not able to find a connection.
Shadow's got to be very discerning with his decisions. Right now, every choice that he's making is working. He's running that life deficit back. Still behind by about 1 confirmed, but he can.
Oh, caught him again.
Okay. Okay, overheat. Not a big deal as he gets the hop D to close it out. And NASHFAN says, nah, you thought. This is my week. Now he's going to advance to play Supergrenas and try to pick up his 5th tournament win here at the Breakout Series.
Man, what an adjustment from SoSick right there. I mean, again, I thought it was...
Player that definitely deserves that he is a consistently strong player, and we're going to see that on demonstration tonight as he starts off with the Hokutomaru against Clon's Harry Bogart in all black. Love it.
My bad. Stars yelling at me, told me it's Clone. My bad. I don't know how to
Oh,
read.
my bad.
Don't you know technical players can't read, man?
There's no E in there.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no E in there. Anyways,
Ooh. There is an E in Terry, and he's rocking the Terry really well.
sheesh, yeah, he's starting to run it back. Still behind on the life, but you know, he's got Hokutomaru in the corner, but that's nothing about okay, nice, yep.
Shoot. I don't know if he just missed the timing on that JD or whatnot, but he got caught by the single projectile, a slow-moving projectile. Those are the worst ones to die by, because like you see it coming, it's just like a slow-moving train.
Yeah, goes head first into a shuriken, dies, that's okay. First round goes to Yurikov. Clone, no E, undeterred. Tries to get the offense going. Currently has the life lead, charges in, gets pushed back. Yurikov says, no, this is my space. I'm going to send Clone all the way to the corner.
Just gonna clone this combo here, just double it up here.
Nice one.
Oh,
He tried, and that he risked it all on that super, and you know, now he's broke.
Bet it all right there, not gonna find the success there. Oh, that's fine, because Clone is Hispanic, so apparently it's like Spanish. My bad, I didn't recognize, I didn't realize.
Tournament tech crew is in shambles right now, man. We're having all kinds of breakdowns over here, but right now Clone is trying to break it down here in the corner. Unfortunately, he gets back thrown, and now he's back to the corner, and Yurikov is just going to start going all in. Easy punish right there. Going to get us even more damage, and really at this point he's just one touch away. He's got a bar, a little high on his rep meter, but even with just cashing out the bar, he'll be able to close it out. Another big bet and another bust.
Yeah, again, it's one of those things like he recognized, like, okay, it doesn't matter if I'm about to hit my overheat. I'm just going to keep applying the pressure and make sure I kill him with the one last combo here. And now, Yurikov's, I mean, looking really strong right here. If he can get this next round, he'll take a 2-0 lead and, I mean, be in total control of this match. Just when I see that Clone finally get the block, I didn't think he blocked it at all, but this man just on the tiptoes, now in danger of getting guard broken here. Ooh, count it out with me.
Very close.
Ooh, the jump over again.
So, another big bet, another bust. You're 0 for 3, sir. I think it's time to wrap that up.
A big, really rare drop from Yurikov, but does not matter. Put himself in overheat. Now he's just trying to apply the pressure. One more hit. Could do it, especially with the super on the table. He's gonna spend it.
Confirm into it, and now anything will do it. He's gonna close it out on the skip kick. making the score a quick 2-0. One more will see him advance to grand finals, as I predicted, mind you.
Hey, you called it at the beginning. You said it. So
I said it.
My fault, OG. Well, that's unfair. I didn't know he made it to EWC, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I know you're feeling a little SNK curious tonight. Well, Yurikov is definitely a player to see, not just in this game, but anything SNK, really. AOF 14, 15, even Sam Show he was really strong in. Played the same character I did, actually, before switching over to a few other characters that were stronger upon release.
Here we
and in
go.
the time that I spent yapping about Yurikov's prowess, he's demonstrated on the screen for you as he is now 1 round away from advancing to grand finals.
I mean, total domination right now. So, I mean, if Clon wants to try to find anything on this table, he's got to start locking in right here, right now. Keep him in the corner and just try to find some sort of some offense, some sort of momentum right now. He's just trying desperately to jump in, but he keeps getting jumped over even higher. Counter.
It's clear that Clone has a plan, and he's trying really hard to make it work, but sometimes stuff is like that right there, like sometimes something is a little misspaced or a little mistimed. He's not doing the supers as much, and that's not giving Yurikov as much mistakes to capitalize on, but still, he's always just a little out of space. Not this time, though, as he finally picks up a round, so it's not a complete and utter blowout. Man, he's still got his work cut out for him.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's still in a really tough position because, I mean, Clone's on the brink, getting sent to the loser side, and Yurikov booking his ticket into grand finals.
Got a smidge of SPG left and lost right there on yet another wake-up super bet. He is 0 for 4 for those now, and I believe that's probably going to be it for him, as he is essentially 1 touch away from death.
Let's come back here. Just let it rock.
Just let the red blow rock. Yeah, I saw that one coming. I didn't even have enough time to speak it. It happened so fast. Yep. So 6 rounds against Clones 1, and Yurikov advances to grand so much. I love Goro. I love this game a lot. I'm so glad we finally got it. Here we go. Supergrenas versus SoSickNASHFAN, starting off on Hokutomaru. Already starting off with Supergrenas capitalizing on a mistake and getting maximum damage out of it.
So, I mean, curious, do you think Hokutomaru has a better matchup against Preecha here, or do you think the other one does?
You mean Hotaru?
Yeah.
It's really tough to say because it's like I'm looking at this Preecha through the lens of it being Grenyas. I'm looking at it more as a player.
Not just the character.
It's Grenyas thing. That's how I would describe it. Nash fans seems to believe that Hokutomaru is the move. That's who we started out with, but that first round was rough.
Oh man, at this point, I think he might answer my question with this matchup here, depending on how the rest of this match unfolds, because right now it seems like Nash fans on the back foot right now, and Grenyas kind of putting boots to ass right now. But just when I say that, about to get some combo damage himself here. So he's going to use a bar, yeah, he's going to use a stick of butter just to kind of get rid of this bar.
Okay, that's pretty smart move, because Supergrenas is definitely making that rev blow work from which he no longer has access to now that he's out of SPG. So we're seeing Supergrenas be a little more passive with his offense. He's looking more for a counter poke, which he can do. His spacing is immaculate, but SoSickNASHFAN is also being a lot more discerning with when he goes in and how he goes in. He's not giving Grenyas any mistakes to capitalize on. That's what I'm talking about right there. You know, like when I talk about capitalizing on mistakes to caliber a player, there it is right there on demonstration. Supergrenas finally finds that counter poke opportunity, capitalizes on, immediately takes the first game, 1 away from going to losers finals.
All right, looking pretty good. He's gonna trust Hokutomaru. I was pretty surprised at that. I thought he's gonna make the swap like he did against my man's Shadow. But either way, it's gonna look like he's starting the exact same way as before. Supergrenas applying the pressure back to the corner. Now SPG off the table for NASHFAN, and it looks like the rest of his health bar about to be off the table at this point too.
Doesn't have the meter to close it out, but after this is over, it's going to be definitely a one-touch scenario. Nice, wild punish. Good stuff. NASHFAN gets some momentum going for him, but he's got his work cut out for him. Preecha's still in SPG, so Red Blow is on deck. He needs to be mindful of that. Supergrenas pumping the brakes on it, though. He's not using it right now. He's just looking for his counter pokes. Gets 2 in a row, a third. If he takes that first round, 1 round away from advancing to losers finals.
All right, set point here for Supergrenas, trying to maintain that pressure once again. But now, let's see if something's awoken inside of NASHFAN, because they said this is his last chance.
Just getting bullied.
Back to the corner we go. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, that one just goes through. It's a bionic arm kind of move.
I get it.
Okay,
The
here we go.
ultimate technique. Right. Real smart, resets it back to 0 here, so I mean he was pretty close in that opening anyway, so definitely wants to reset the neutral. Now,
yeah, that's going to allow him to be a lot more aggressive, get a lot more damage. Great choice to make, as you know, as long as he keeps his rev meter low, the next touch he can spin a lot of rev meter to close it out, but he's got to find that hit first, and Supergrenas is not going to give that to him easily. Just about even on health with 36-second mark. Side swap, dash back to the corner now, and that's probably going to be it. Yes, sir.
Will, why did you say it, man? You said the lights were even, and then Preecha said, or Grenia said, oh, is it now? Let me just take the rest of it away.
Yurikov. So, like, here we are. We're down to the final 3. This is it. The cream of the crop, as we heard Non-Factor say earlier this evening. So here we go. Okay, Clone. There we go. Look at him.
Very good start to
last time we saw him, I was pointing out that the issue he was having was stuff being just a little misspaced, a little mistimed. He starts off this round with a good, strong life lead. 46 seconds left, which is already at Grenyos down to halfway point. But Supergrenas doesn't take that sitting down as he very quickly ties it up.
Oh, gotta be careful here. He has a slight life lead again, but trying to rush in. Oh, got him with the counter hit. Just caught him pressing right there in that instant. Nice. He's going to close out with a big explosion to end that first round here. Clone looking pretty good to start. Let's see if he can maintain that momentum here for the second round. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you get that first round. You got to get that first game on the board. That really kind of solidifies your momentum.
Yeah, this gets bullied by the rev blow, and now Supergrenas is going to do Supergrenas things. Spins as much as he possibly can to get as much damage as he possibly can. Ooh, okay.
Trying to jump over. And that's so nice smart right there, just dashing. Yeah, you see that dashing it just to kind of push him ever so closer to the wall. But you see Supergrenas not trying to bite on that, just trying to get himself out of that corner and caught him with another counter hit. Gonna tie up the score right now, 1 round apiece.
It is so important to get Grenyos out of SPG as soon as you can, because, man, his usage of Rev Blow is just immaculate. Hey, nice, good Justin in.
Fire! Just trying to get him out of that SPG territory. Oh, and a big wild punish right there from Supergrenas. Gonna maintain that momentum, take it to the wall. Put him in that blender. Rev Blow's not gonna help you here. I'm gonna blow your back out. No diddy, and keep the pressure going.
Clone's Rev bar building up rapidly. He's at 92%. He can't really block anything else. He's gonna have to be super clean, but it doesn't matter because Grenyos is gonna close it out. Right here, right now, taking that first game.
QED. Let's go, baby. Game 1 going to Supergrenas. Looking pretty strong here. But again, Clone wasn't looking too out of it, but as well as things, it's hard to kind of reset that neutral once he kind of got going with Preecha.
I mean, Clone has had the opening offense every single time so far. It's just, you know, again, he makes one mistake and Grenyos capitalizes on it, and then the snowball just continues to roll. I mean, Clone looking good right now. He's just applying a lot of pressure, not overcommitting to anything, and he's gonna take this round.
Oh, just shy of
very close. Oh no, it is.
Joke's on you, son. I called it. I knew it.
Look, in my defense, my camera is in the very top left of the screen, so I can't see like literally the first third of Clone's life bar.
Trust me, the very first thing I do, I drag myself to the bottom, like middle. So
you can. Oh my God, you can do that, yo.
You don't know that tech, son? I gotta share the tech with you, man. I've been doing this a long time out here, Breakout.
Hey, good news. Now I can see both life bars, and I can see that Clone is in the lead right now, but his SPG looks like it's going to blow out immediately. He's got a tiny little sliver left.
A little bit left.
Now it's gone.
Okay, just kidding. Just defense right there, and he caught him out of the air. Nice anti-air right there. On the wake up from Clone. Applying it.
One more touch could do it for Clone. He's pretty high on rep, but he does have a bar. Just lets it rip. Yeah, good stuff. He bets it on the... Yeah. Oh my God. Look, he betted on the super, but this time he gave himself a little bit of a lead in with that feint. Good stuff.
That was crazy. Even Yurikov said wow in the chat because that feint was crazy into the super. And now, all tied up, Clone is trying to keep it going, but now Supergrenas getting rid of that SPG on the side of Terry. I don't want it.
Grenas doesn't have his SPG anymore either, and so he no longer has that Rev Blow, which we've seen used to great effect. Okay, good punish, good basic punish, good stuff. Just about even on both sides on Rev and meter. Supergrenas with a light lead, though, might be able to close it out. Okay, well now it's just about anything. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Dude, every single time, it seems like Grenas just knows exactly where to position himself so he can always gain the corner advantage. I mean, pushing Clone to the...
His spacing is phenomenal. His spacing and his sense of timing is phenomenal. That's what really sets him apart. Again.
Okay, let's see if Clone's looking for another perfect here. And he can definitely do it here! Some big damage!
Oh, he's
puts himself in overheat! It doesn't matter!
Picks up a round. Ties it up round-wise, one game apiece, 1 round apiece. Red meter resets at the beginning of the round, so he's coming into this one with 2 bars. He can start out really strong. Does right there. Uses the level 1 to punish the neutral jump. Gonna go on offense, spin the second bar, taking Grenas down to the last third of his life bar. Only 8 seconds into the round. Okay, nice.
I think here comes the remaining bit.
Yeah, he's gonna spin that Rev meter. Come on.
Oh! Stay back! Taking the lead here, Clone, with the Terry.
I mean, this is an important match. I mean, this is you know, Grenas has an opportunity to get his first post-tournament victory, but Clone is really making him work for it as he has taken the lead. The score is now 2-1, and again, Clone with the early offense. Almost every single time he's been the opening aggressor and found success.
Oh my goodness, and here we go again. Rinse and repeat of the same story. Supergrenas getting Clone to the corner and getting a nice counter hit just to kind of keep him there. Where do you think you're going? It's all me here. He's gonna spin a stick of butter, yeah, just to kind of reset some of that rev meter because he was getting dangerously high right there. Still in the 60s. And now we're gonna put it in the overheat, but it does not matter if he closes out the round.
Yep. I do have to point out that the rev meter only resets when a hidden gear super is spit, which is a 2-bar super that is done while you're in SPG. If you do a level 1 or a non-hidden level 2, then you it doesn't reset the meter, but
You lose like 25%, right?
I don't think it does that.
Overzealous, right? I'm telling what the people need to do. We'll be on the patch team. I'll hook you guys up.
Doing damage to your opponent does reduce it, but like it's like, you know, like he did a level 1 there and he lost about 10% off his ref meter, which in the grand scheme for this game, 10% is not a whole lot. You block one, you do like 1 block string and you'll get that back and probably more. So Supergrenas says, I'm tired of being on the defense out the gate. He opens with a red blow. Freaking pushes Clone all the way to the corner. Already has him almost down to half health. 8 seconds in. Clone fights out, gets that with wild punch, converts it to full damage, keeps the aggression going with throw, with jump. Nice, good stuff. Continuing that pressure, I love it.
Oh man, dude, how does he get himself out of that corner? Just one right guess, and now, I mean, Clone's in a really bad spot right now. Supergrenas, he can
completely
really
turn that around.
Oh, I've used the red card, not gonna be able to find anything. Trying to bait him out. Good defense right now from Supergrenas.
No SPG for Grenas. Clone close to over. He's at 97%. He's not gonna be able to extend EX combos, but he does have 1 bar, close to 2. If he can stretch this out, he can find it.
Yes!
There it is. Good stuff.
Here we go. Set point here for Clone to get the run back in grand finals against Yurikov. The Supergrenas trying to maintain this loser's miracle run, trying to get a win on the board, man.
Clon is denying Grenyas' opportunity. Once again, opening offense, opening aggression. It's at that time. No rev blow opening this time for Grenyas. Fights it back out of the corner every single time with that that kick special, the EX version. Spins a bar, just about evens it up. 7 seconds left. Just about even resource-wise on both sides. Clon revving up right now, 65%.
Oh no!
He gets caught. That's gonna hurt.
He's gonna spend it though? Yeah, he's gonna spend a level 1.
I mean, if Grenyas get... No, I mean, at this point, Grenyas doesn't even need a bar. He can just close it out right here and now with the EX moves, and yes, sir. That's 1 round apiece. This is it, guys. Down to the wire. What an electric set between these two. How's it going to open out? Okay, once again, early aggression from Clon with Terry. Grenyas is just going to allow it to happen. Oh, nice counter hit. That's going to hurt a lot. Close to a bar. Is he going to spin it? Yes, sir. Almost. You have to ask. You'll never know.
I've seen these games before. Oh, what you got left in the tank? Taking away the SPG from Supergrenas. He's got 1 more left on the table.
He's close to a full bar. He's close to a full rev. It's ticking down now. He should be okay though.
Oh no!
I think that's gonna be it because Grenyas has a lot of rev meter to work with. Yes, sir.
Wow! I can't believe it. Supergrenas defeating Clon and moving on into the grand finals on that loser side. Great turnaround right there. I thought Clon had that for sure, but again, the spacing from Supergrenas completely shifting that whole match and the momentum.
And he's just, just running you over.
Ooh, speaking of running over, we're just running
we went
straight
right into
the grand finals.
Okay.
On the winner's side, we got Soul Yurikov going against Grenyas right now, trying to run it back. Do you want to know who sent Grenyas to losers?
Brother, I'm still trying to process that last match. We're already into grand finals. Here we go, sir. Okay, so Yurikov on the winner's side. He needs to win 3. Supergrenas needs to win 2 sets of 3. 1 to reset the bracket, and the other one to take his first tournament victory since the second open beta here at Breakout Esports, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Let's get at it. Supergrenas with a strong life lead right now. Still in SPG, able to do that rev though, but he's at 63% for his rev bar, so he's got to be a little cautious, but it does.
3 times! He had the opportunity for once, but not twice. 3 times off that counter hit, dude. That is crazy.
Man said counter hit Rice.
Fatal Fury counter hit city, baby. Big load up here. Yurikov got SPG at the start. Again, it's kind of a common thing to have the SPG at the very start here just to kind of maintain pressure when you get it going and just take it away from the potential for your opponent to use it. So that's why we're going to see a super. Now no more SPG. Jump overthrow. Can't believe it. Ooh, gotcha flinching. Another level 1.
Absolutely, because that's going to put Grenyas in a position, if it doesn't kill, where he can do anything at this point. A light, a hop, a low, anything. There it is. It's just a raw punish off of a super, a desperation super in the corner. First game going to Grenyas. 1 of 6 that he needs to win in order to take his first championship.
Hey, every journey begins with a single step, and Supergrenas has been looking great all night, and he's going to keep that going here with another great rev blow just to kind of get the momentum started. Counter hit once again. That's all I've been seeing. I feel like it's stained on my screen. The counter hit opportunity for Supergrenas every single time.
You're going to see counter hit burned into your monitor at this rate.
Unreal.
Grenyas very.
Got me the quick 2 games.
Yeah. But you're. I mean, the trick is that Yurikov is kind of been on the receiving end of the damage so far, but ultimately he does have 6 games to play with. He can spend a game or 2 like kind of figuring out what his how to defeat his opponent. Getting he's got a little more time to download than Grenyas has. And it looks like Yurikov is starting to put the puzzle together as he very strongly takes that first round here in his first round in his second game here in grand finals.
Wow, read the jump in right there. Try to do an empty jump right there, but it's not going to work against Yurikov. He's got the reactions. I've seen these jumps before. Oh, whoa! How is he able to block that in time? Punish coming out from Supergrenas. Oh, just shy, still has a little bit left on the table on both sides for SPG, and he baits out the throw.
Nice cross up.
Unreal.
Still good. Nice try.
Drop at the end, that's unfortunate. Yurikov's going to capitalize on it. He's still behind on the life lead. But he's got a lot of rev to spend and a bar as well. He could like the next touch could very easily be it for him.
Especially
He just
both
needs
of them
to find
have
it.
one super left on the table. Anti-air again. Did he get him? He got him out of the
Just
air.
lets
Let
it
him
rip, and now it's
Oh
one touch for Yurikov. Nice tech. Tries to go for an air grab. He whiffs, but doesn't get hurt for it. He gets another opportunity. Lives again. He's gonna slow it down with a shuriken. Nice. Yep.
So smart. He forced him to jump right there. So Yurikov just forced the jump out of Supergrenas, snatched his
giving
weave
me
out
that
of the
look?
air, threw him straight to the
Staring
ground
at
just
it,
to tie up that set. One
just a
game
little-
apiece. Yes, sir.
You're
go.
outside of just being like outside of just being like a very technically skilled player. Yurikov is really smart. Over the years in multiple games, I've seen him do some real big brain type shit that like just has me like just impresses me every single time. Like and he doesn't like get too in the weeds with like these knockdown drag out matches. You see him slow down the tempo. We associate these Hokutomarus with being all gas, no brakes. But his Hokutomaru specifically, we'll see him slow down. And he'll take stock. He'll recenter himself. He'll take stock of his opponent's mindset. He'll throw out a few like little things just to see like if he can trick you.
Yeah, and I can definitely tell. I mean, he likes to play the spacing quite a bit. I mean, despite having like life leads and stuff, he doesn't force his entry. He kind of waits for that opportunity to show itself. So you see him towards the end of that last bit right here, but he's got to be real careful. He's dangerously close to that guard break situation.
Yeah.
Just keep
I think that's gonna be it. That's gonna be a guard crush against Grinios. How much is Grinios gonna get left out of it? He's gonna spin it all. Good stuff. Okay. The first part of that combo was Spin getting the guard bar down, but he still got some damage, and now anything will do. Oh, the second guard crush.
Man, he could have just kept applying the string pressure, but I guess he was just scared of getting hit by a super or some type of vulnerability frame right there. The round started, just let it rock. Yurikov. Oh, and there he goes. I think that's going to be this SPG on the side of Grenius off the table.
That's gonna hurt him. It's gonna hurt his game plan a lot. Undeterred though, Grenios runs it back, takes his SPG, takes Yurikov's SPG away as well, and now we're playing some clean on his Fatal Fury.
I'll say some honest. I'm about to say some honest Tekken right now. So honest, Fatal Fury. Oh boy.
Yurikov just lets the level 1 rip. He's already close to another level 1, so
What? Back and forth every single time. It's like you do it, I'm gonna do it. One right back at you.
Anything,
Makes
there's
the
level
throw
1
again.
that's like 3 for 3 for throw baits.
Baited. All right, one more game here for Supergrenas to reset the bracket and take us back to 0-0. But can Yurikov slow down the bleeding? He got him out of the air again, snatching him. Ooh, he's trying to bait out the throw once again.
Grenios
And Yurikov knows.
definitely on a roll, playing for that championship that has eluded him week after week. He really wants it, and again, Yurikov is making him work for it. Whee, there we go. From deep, the rev blow. Yurikov says, I can do that too. As a matter of fact, I can do 2 of them. Overheat, no problem.
Yeah, I was
Guard
saying
bar,
this,
sir.
the confidence to have and to put yourself into overheat, despite him having a lot of resources still on the table, kind of mind-boggling here. And now he's in a really bad position. Back to the corner, can't block 2 more strings here. Otherwise, he's going to put into a guard break. So he's got to press something. Just trying to desperately find a way out of that corner. But he's not going to let it happen. Just kidding. One interaction on both sides.
Commentator's curse is not a thing. It's not a thing, sir. Oh, anything. He could chip him at this point. Anything. Okay, nice, good duck. Okay, he was ready for it this time. He was like, "You're not getting me with that fireball setup again this time." He ducked it, back jumped, and threw out a button to check Yurikov's approach. Super Grenios. Yep, exactly.
Oh, baited! Hyper defense right at you, baby. Back to the corner.
He was so close to level 2. Imagine being able to, after all that, being able to reset it. Imagine being able to reset your rev bar after all that, but Super Grenios says, we're over. Jesus Christ.
Who needs level 2? We got 2 level 1s. Reset the bracket. 0-0. Super Grenios from the loser side. Get the run back. Yurikov was the one that sent Grenyas to losers, and now he said no more. It's all evened up now.
Could this be Grenyas' week? Could this be his week? It's looking really good right now.
All right, here we go, everybody. Back to 0-0. Grand Finals reset. Can Grenyas get his first ever regular season title, or is Yurikov going to shut down the hopes and dreams of all the fans out here? Let's go! Oh, again, dude! I'm still impressed every single time he calls out the anti-air.
Nice, the forward jump, back jump pair.
I've seen these games before. Grenyas puts somebody in the corner and just does not stop pressing buttons. Hit him with a throw. Oh, how about two?
Second throw. Do it again, be a dick.
Yep, I knew it! I saw it! I've seen these games before! I told you he's so good at baiting out those throws, and he's been getting the punish every single time. Grenyas is on a roll!
Charges in.
Oh no! What? Are you serious?
Yurikov just said, I'm gonna let this one rip, but Supergrenas says, that was cute, but let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming. As I cave your face in, send you to the corner, and continue my onslaught. Overheat for Supergrenas, but he's got level 2 on deck, so at any point, any confirm, he can cash out, but at this point, you know, anything will do it just to close it out. He's applying so much pressure right now. Yurikov hasn't been able to push a single button for like 10 seconds.
Big whipped opportunity. Yurikov got the wild punish right there and was not able to confirm anything off it. I don't know if it was a misinput or something, but he wound up going for a throw and he was just not picking it off. And Supergrenas said, I don't care what just happened right there. I'm just going to keep it going. Keep it trucking.
It's just been round after round after round of just Grenyas just with the foot on the gas.
Oh no, and it ain't stopping anytime soon. He's got a monstrous life lead right now, and I think he's gonna close it out with a perfect! Wow!
I mean, he's playing with 100% of his brain right now. Like what else can you say, you know, that we haven't already said, like, you know, a dozen times in this set or any of Grenyas' previous sets so far? I mean, at this point, the match commentates himself. Yurikov needs some damage in. It's Grenyas out of that SPG.
Grenyas, you know, translate from Spanish to English to shock. Right now, I'm shocked at the scene with the performance right now. Reversal. Gotta be careful here. Yurikov in a dangerous position.
Nice trade in the air.
Again, he's got a pretty good life lead, but now he's getting back to the corner, and that's exactly where Grenyas wants him to be, because he doesn't care how much his red meters is at and where his life is at.
Tried to go in.
Oh no, level 2 just to reset it back to 0. No, just on level 1. Interesting.
Grenyas is comfortable. He figures if he gets another confirm, as he just did, he can close it out. Yep, with the level 1. He was aware of the scaling, was confident in his ability to find that last hit he needed, and sure enough, he finds it, making it 2-0 in a reset Grand Finals. He has not dropped a round since, what, the first game?
Yeah, dude, I'm surprised. Yurikov is running it back right away. I mean, I'm not a big fan of this. I want to go to this thing so like I just kind of reset the mental of it. Give yourself some time to breathe. Come up with the game plan. But I mean, the way that Grenyas is playing right now, it's going to be so difficult for him to get anything going. Whoa. There you go, finally get a throw. It seemed like he's been baiting out a lot of these throws, so I'm surprised that Grenyas got caught by that one at some, you know, throughout this entire set. Now,
everybody gets one. Grenyas, undeterred, as he just continues to do what he has been doing, spins a bar, closes it out. Tournament point for Grenyas, huge
How about
opportunity.
a level 1?
Huge night. This would be such a feather in Supergrenas' cap to be able to defeat, to not only get his first tournament victory here at Breakout, but also to do that while defeating an opponent of Yurikov's caliber. Let alone that he's coming in from the loser side as well. He's shown that he has definitely got the gumption to do it, though.
Yeah, Yurikov on his last leg right now. If you guys want Yurikov to win, you gotta give him some energy right now, because he's running out of time and he's running out of life. Back to the corner we go. It does not matter for Supergrenas is in heat and overheat right now, because he just wants to keep applying that pressure and keep pressing pedal to the metal.
Somebody spins a bar. Still behind on the life lead, but not by. Okay, there we go. There we
Spin
go.
it, though. Oh, now he's gonna spin it.
Now he's gonna
for sure
spin
gonna
it. Takes a round, has to. He's got to get something going. Yurikov in his first round since the very first game in this set.
Still tournament point for Supergrenas, but Yurikov trying to fight back. Every journey, I told you, man, begins with a single step. Could this be Yurikov's moment to fight his way back through, get the reverse sweep, where Supergrenas gonna close it out and win his first ever title? And it's a great start.
Yurikov definitely a mentally tough player, but you know, mistakes when they Yep. Resets the rev meter. And that's gonna put Yurikov in basically like a one-touch scenario. With a fully reset. Okay.
No.
Does two. What an animal. A third.
Oh.
What an animal. What an actual animal. There it
Close
is.
it out and he does it.
There it is. My man said, okay, I reset the bar, and that just means I get to mash rev blow.